Hey everybody, it's Jason Waha here, and today I thought I would make a video for the New Year's resolutioners because a lot of these people are going to be looking around, they're going to be asking which supplements should I use. So let me go ahead and put on my +5 head of weaponsmithing, work on skill at my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. Alright, for those of you who are new out there listening to this, you see all these sales pitches. You're going to go to the gym, everyone's going to be trying to sell you supplements. I'm going to give you the reality. The vast overwhelming majority of supplements do not work. They do not work. This is one of the biggest scams that's been pulled on people. It's the biggest hustle in the whole fitness world. Supplements are a waste of time. Unless you have a medical need for them or a legitimate deficiency in something, the majority of them you aren't going to see any benefits. So when I say you don't need any, I don't mean like Mike Rashid's sales pitch of, you don't need supplements, but they damn sure help. Right? He's an ignorant ass clown who's basically a con man. And that's the sort of sales pitches people like him use. The reality is, no, they don't even really help for the most part, other than maybe creatine, maybe a protein powder. But if you're taking a protein shake and you don't know why you're taking a protein shake, that's a problem. In other words, you just think, well, I need more protein in my diet. Well, do you need more protein in your diet? How much protein are you eating? Are you trying to gain muscle? Are you trying to lose fat? What are you doing? You probably need a little more protein when you're losing fat than if you're gaining muscle. But here's a question I would ask you. Would you rather choose something? Would you rather eat a chicken salad? Eat a chicken breast? Eat a lean cut of steak? Or would you rather drink that powder? Which one do you think is going to fill you up longer? Guys who are like, well, I might need them for gaining weight. Really? You don't like food? You can't find food? You live in a first world country and you can't find enough food to get to 300 pounds in fat? People say, well, I'm not trying to gain fat. Well, you're going to have to gain weight. All right? If you're trying to bulk up, you're going to have to gain weight. And I don't know if you understand that the process is more or less the same between gaining muscle and gaining fat slowly for someone who lifts versus someone who doesn't lift. They're pretty well the same process. You're going to have to overeat a little bit. It's not difficult. You shouldn't need junk food to do that. Peanut butter works great. Whole milk works great. Not that hard. There you go. There's your weight gain combination. Glass of milk and a few spoons of peanut butter. Natural peanut butter. Problem solved. So we come over to this whole thing of, well, I need these, everyone else is taking them. Yeah, exactly. Everyone else is taking them. So, you guys remember when your mom used to ask you when you were a kid, well, if everyone jumped off of a bridge, would you do it too? It's the same thing. It's stupidity. Stupidity. You don't need supplements. Now, you're going to find a lot of fad diets out there. People are going to put you on these fad diets. Do this ketogenic diet. Do this vegan diet. Then you're going to need supplements, right? If you start following a lot of these fad diets, you might need supplements. But my question is, why don't you just eat a balanced, healthy diet and lose body fat that way? In other words, just eat single ingredient foods. Track your food. Most of you out there, even though calories in, calories out is true, all the research shows it's true repeatedly over and over and over. Every one of these fad diets have been debunked in multiple meta-analysis. All the leading researchers in the world know it's still calories in, calories out. The only people arguing are maybe a couple medical doctors who are selling you a fad diet for profit. Right? They're a tiny minority. Everyone else knows it works. Everyone who works in long-term outcomes in the obesity ward, registered dietitians, they all know it's true. Right? We have tons of metabolic ward studies showing it's the case. Why don't you just eat more single ingredient foods? There you go. There's your magical diet. Create a calorie deficit by eating foods that are more filling, and that's single ingredient foods. People say, well, what's a single ingredient? Something that you can go buy that's one ingredient, all right? Chicken is a single ingredient. Eggs are a single ingredient. An apple is a single ingredient. Rice is a single ingredient. Beans are a single ingredient. Now, you're telling me that you can't take some beans and some rice and cook them together and throw a little seasoning on it and eat some chicken on the side? You're telling me you can't eat beans and rice? I mean, you can throw seasoning on there, just don't throw shit with a bunch of calories in it. Don't dump spoons and spoons of sugar in it. Don't dump a cup of oil in it, right? But you should be able to find a way to cook beans and rice that tastes pretty good. Grill a chicken breast, put a little seasoning on it, eat that on the side, right? Eat some fruit. Eat some fruit. What's wrong with a glass of milk A spoonful of natural peanut butter and a banana. Right, there you go. There's a nice small meal, perfectly healthy. In fact, that's perfectly balanced. I'd be willing to bet if you were to go pull the nutrient profile on that, that's a complete meal. Pretty much every vitamin and mineral you would ever need is going to be found in there. All the fatty acids, all the protein, right? That's pretty balanced. That's pretty healthy, isn't it? There you go. That's also a fantastic weight gain meal for people who want to bulk up. You just have to eat a lot more of it. But you get the idea. It's not that difficult. Another single ingredient meal. I don't know. You get you a nice lean steak, a baked potato. Don't dump a ton of stuff on it, right? Don't dump a ton of stuff on it. A nice baked potato. Sprinkle a little sea salt on it, a little olive oil. Just a light coating. And eat some steamed broccoli on the side. You can get that at any restaurant, right? You go to any restaurant, any quality restaurant, you can get a steak, a baked potato, and some steamed broccoli. All single ingredient foods. All right, that's what you need to be eating to lose weight. That's what you need to be eating to lose body fat. You need to get your ass in the gym. You need to train. You need to lift weights. You don't need supplements. They're not going to help you. Other than if you're lifting, maybe creatine. But anything else is addressing a dietary deficiency. Right? Anything else is addressing a dietary deficiency. And I'm going to tell you right now, if your goal is to gain weight in a healthy manner, you don't want to eat junk food, and weight gain shakes are junk food. They're going to make your blood work look worse. They're not going to make you healthier. That's not ideal food. Same thing for people trying to lose weight. You really want to consume a meal replacement drink? You want to drink your food? What do you think is going to fill you up longer and make you eat less calories during the day? That steak, baked potato, and the broccoli? Or that chicken sandwich? Go get a grilled chicken sandwich somewhere, right? Get a grilled chicken sandwich, a diet soda, and skip the french fries. Hell, double up and eat 2 of the chicken sandwiches if you have to. I mean, is it that difficult? No. If you ate like that all the time, you wouldn't be fat to begin with. If you actually lifted weight, for most of you people who are obese and think you need supplements for this, if you just lifted weights 3 times a week with big, heavy compound movements and basic training progression, did a little more walking, and instead of getting the burger, fries, and the soda, you ate 2 chicken sandwiches and drank a Diet Coke with it. Or for some of you, only 1 chicken sandwich, depends on how much energy you burn. And when you go out to eat to the restaurant, if you just ate the steak, the potato, without a bunch of stuff on them, and the broccoli, and maybe at home you ate food like bananas, Greek yogurt, plain oatmeal, right? And by the way, those things taste sweet over time. If you quit dumping tons of table sugar on everything, in 21 days your taste buds resensitized to sweet. And stuff like milk and even plain oats actually have a slightly sweet taste to them. But you know what? You can slice up a bit of banana, throw it in your oats. Have some Greek yogurt with it to get some extra protein. Done. That's a balanced breakfast. What's the prep time on that? Pour some hot water and some oats. Slice up a banana, throw it in, and eat a couple spoons of Greek yogurt with it. Hell, spoon the Greek yogurt in there. Done. That's almost as fast as making a bowl of cereal. That's going to stick with you longer. Right? Eat that for breakfast. Maybe make a couple eggs, throw them on some whole wheat toast. Eat that for breakfast. Done. How hard is that? Right? That's how you eat if you want to get into shape. You don't need these really bizarre, unusual diets. You just need to eat more of these single ingredient foods. You need to eat minimally processed foods that are filling, that are full of nutrients, have a good amount of protein in them, aren't excessively loaded with fats and refined sugars, and be physically active. 90% of you would reach your goals if that's all you did. That's all you'd have to do. But instead, everyone wants to go on these silly fad diets, and they need supplements because the diet sucks. They need supplements. All these con men are throwing supplements at you. The people who work at the gym, they're throwing supplements at you. They're all up there behind the counter. It's all a waste of your money. It's a ripoff. Spend that money on real food. You're going to get better results. You're going to be healthier. And you're not going to be made an ass of or be taken advantage of. Again, this isn't that difficult, and you sure as hell do not need supplements. Don't support the supplement industry. They're a con by and large, and you giving money to these charlatans, giving your hard-earned money to continue to prop up an immoral business, hoping that it's going to get you in shape when it's not. You're not doing yourself any favors, and you're not doing the rest of the world any favors by propping these people up. Don't buy them. You don't need them. There are a handful of extremely competitive athletes who probably will benefit from small amounts of supplements, but if you're drug tested, I still recommend you don't take them, because that's also been a problem historically with this industry. They spike drugs in there. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.